Congratulations on this movie. We were just chatting a little off camera, but I love Christmas movies.
Yay.
And I love that it was the theme of, the Jingle Bells, the Rockettes, like such an iconic thing. And then we get to see, of course, Chad get some moves in here.
Oh.
I want to know about the process of the dancing, because is this the kind of thing where you just show up and you learn that specific choreography, or are you working in dance classes for a few weeks leading up to it to kind of get familiar with your body? Do you already have dance experience? I want to know all about the dancing.
These are great questions.
Thank you.
I chose number 2.
Okay, you got the
Number
dance
2.
classes.
Yeah, it was. I have no previous training by any means, so I'm more of a wedding/shower goofing around kind of guy, and so it's not to say that I don't dance. I just don't do it professionally. So it was one of those things where I was terrified, and I thought we better get to work, and so I picked up the phone, called everybody, and they were great. And before Christine even came in, before she had the choreography set, we just went in and started to just learn the difference between doing country western or doing jazz or doing hip hop versus stomp. There's different styles, and that was vital in catching up and trying to get ahead of guys who do have training. Like Colt Pratt's, he's professional. He's here in Aladdin.
Oh my
on Broadway,
gosh! Oh wow!
Which we went to go see.
You did?
We did. Well, we had to support our guy.
Yes!
That's amazing. I want to go see it.
It's so good. We'll make it happen.
Please.
Gotta make it happen. So we took the kids backstage, and they got to see behind the curtain.
That's
How
amazing.
magical!
It was great.
I love that.
Fun
So
New York
good.
experience. I really like that. Britt, you said something really interesting that I actually like to ask people who have been in Christmas movies. You mentioned An Orphan's Christmas, because I imagine as actors, you guys have spent holidays away from loved ones in the past. What is a memorable holiday? It doesn't have to be Christmas, but one that particularly stands out in your mind for both of you, but Britt, I'll start with you, that you spent away, kind of an untraditional holiday.
Oh, well, there was a Thanksgiving that I spent in Canada. I was shooting a show there, and as you know, they have a different Thanksgiving, they have a Canadian Thanksgiving, and everyone from the cast had like a potluck. Or we each brought like a dish, and I actually learned, and this is a true story. John and Vinny's, it's a very famous pizza spot in LA. I learned how to make my first dish, which was a mac and cheese and a Brussels sprout dish, from John of John and Vinny's, because he's married to the lady who played my mom on the show.
What?
It's a reach, but it's true, and it was magical, and I still remember it.
Do you remember the recipes? Are they like your go-tos?
Yeah, staple. Every year, Brussels sprouts, mac and cheese, super easy and delicious.
It sounds delicious. I love Brussels sprouts and mac and cheese. So
Come on, who doesn't?
Canadian recipe, you gotta love it.
Yeah.
Chad, do you have a holiday that sticks out in your mind that was kind of untraditional?
Oh gosh. No.
No. Oh,
Sometimes you can just say
sometimes
no.
you can, and sometimes you get lucky and you get to spend, work. It just works out in terms of work schedules that you don't have to spend too much time away.
If things are crazy and rowdy, right? Sometimes that just becomes the tradition.
That is true.
You know? So I can't say it's not a tradition, because it was a tradition.
becomes the norm.
Now my traditions have changed. They're a little bit different. They're a little bit more tame.
I see. It took me a second to follow what was happening, but now I get it.
Oh, yeah, what's going on?
Yeah.
Well, listen, both of you, congratulations on the movie. I always think it's cool, too, when people do Christmas movies, because it's something that families can watch every single year.
Oh,
so you're kind of living in people's traditions now, becoming part of their traditions.
I didn't even think about it like that.
I always think that. So we watch the
It's
same
just-
ones every year.
The world wants to be able to just turn the TV on, I think, and just turn off and just have that
I need
hot
to dance.
cocoa.
Let me dance.
Have that hot cocoa. See maybe it's a little spicier than the typical.
Yes.
But that's what we're here for.
A little bit of spice. Listen, we love
I
it.
like a spice
I like,
latte.
I like a little Mexican spiced hot chocolate, you know?
Yes.
Listen, thank you both so much for your time. Congratulations. It was really fun to meet you.
Yeah,
gosh,
you
pleasure's
as well.
ours.
Thank you so much.